Bom dia, sejam todos bem-vindos novamente. Meu nome é Sandra Azevedo e falo aqui de Tuiutaba, Minas Gerais. Vamos tomando a postura da meditação, olhos abertos, olhando para a face relaxada de Shri Mataji, mãos abertas no colo em direção a ela. Olhos fixos no binte, essa pinta vermelha na testa. Ombros relaxados, mãos relaxadas. E vamos fazer algumas respirações, fazendo pausa entre inspirar e expirar. Puxamos o ar, seguramos e vamos soltando bem devagar. Estamos prontos. Juntos vamos elevar nossa Kundalini e dar os bandhas. Namastê. As duas mãos em direção à Mãe Terra ou sobre a Mãe Terra. E aqui nós pedimos: Mãe Terra, por favor, nos equilibre. Absorva tudo aquilo que impede nossa evolução espiritual. Nos traga, nos permita sentir a paz, a tranquilidade em nosso interior. Vamos deixar a nossa Kundalini atuar. Nossa mão esquerda volta ao colo. Nossa mão direita permanece em direção à Mãe Terra ou sobre a Mãe Terra. E a atenção em nosso Muladhara. Shri Ganesha, por favor, permita a nossa Kundalini se elevar e nos conduza até o Sahasrara. Shri Ganesha, por favor, se manifeste e elimina qualquer obstáculo contra a ascensão da nossa Kundalini. Mãe, por favor, desperte em nós as qualidades de inocência e sabedoria de Shri Ganesha. Mantra Shri Ganesha. Om Tuameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Mãe, por vossa graça nós somos a pura inocência de uma criança. Continuamos com a mesma posição das mãos e movemos a nossa atenção para a mão esquerda, que corresponde ao nosso canal esquerdo. E aqui nós pedimos, Mãe, por favor, com seus imensos poderes regeneradores, destrói todas as emoções negativas, toda a negatividade que existe em nosso canal esquerdo e que nos impede de evoluir. Mãe, por favor, destrói toda a negatividade que nos afeta e que existe dentro de mim e ao redor de mim. Mãe, por favor, ilumina o meu canal esquerdo, de forma que possamos sentir a luz, a alegria e a compaixão. Vamos pedir isso com o nosso coração para a nossa Kundalini. Mãe, por vossa graça, eu sou o Espírito, eu sou o Espírito, eu sou o Espírito. Nossa mão direita sobe para o colo e a nossa mão esquerda dobra na altura do ombro, a palma para trás. Nossa atenção em nossa mão direita. E aqui nós pedimos, Mãe, por favor, com todo o nosso coração, destrói toda a nossa agressividade, toda a reatividade, toda a irritação dentro de nós. E permita-nos sentir a paz, a tranquilidade, a ausência de reações. Mãe, por favor, remova todo o excesso de pensamentos, de planejamentos, toda a ansiedade que impede nossa evolução. Abaixe a mão direita, desculpe, a mão esquerda. E agora, com a nossa mão direita, vamos fazer o movimento ascendente da base da nossa coluna até o topo da cabeça, pelo canal central, que é o caminho do meio, que é o caminho da nossa evolução. Enquanto fazemos isso, nós pedimos: Mãe, por favor, nos traga para o centro, nos traga para o equilíbrio. Permita-nos sentir a paz dentro de nós, a tranquilidade. E agora vamos massagear o nosso Sahasrara e continuamos pedindo: Mãe, por favor, permita-nos sentir as vibrações. Mãe, por favor, estabilize a realização dentro de mim. Abaixe as mãos. Mantenha os olhos fechados, deixando passar os pensamentos sem se entregar a eles. Vamos deixar a nossa Kundalini atuar dentro de nós. Abrimos nossos olhos, lembrando a todos, sempre que vamos assistir um trecho da palestra de Shrimataji, mesmo que você saiba inglês, mantenha os olhos abertos, nunca fique com os olhos fechados, ok? A palestra de hoje é um trecho da palestra de 1983, na Índia, Vishuddhi Chakra.
The prophets are born and create a ripple in our consciousness, a new dimension to our understanding, to religion, dharma, which has to be assimilated and has to be understood that whatever the previous prophets have said has to be culminated into something else. So, as we can say, Muhammad Sahib has said that all these prophets who have come on this earth have created a new ripple and also has sustained human beings with a newer evolution, a newer foliage opening. The idea of human beings of newness is that we have to give up all that is old and we have to become new. Or they think that newness means absolutely a juxtaposition condition in which one has to rise. And this is the cause of the folly of many people in the West as well as in the East. Whenever a new theme starts, like we can say that first of all, a great saint came on this earth and he found that the people are following the idol worship in a very wrong way, because it is said in the Bible that whatever is created by Mother Earth should not be reproduced and worshipped. So they created another extreme religion out of it, saying that nothing should be worshipped, but it is said whatever is reproduced by the Mother Earth. So there are so many such things all over the world which are created by the Mother Earth. So they should not be worshipped by reproducing them and making images out of them. When such a prophet died, saying that this should not be done, one should not worship images, the other side of it started the extreme, going to the extreme that there should be no worship even if the Mother Earth has created. So all the human beings were divided into extreme conditions. One situation comes in where one has to say that this should not be done. So people take up that theme and just start building up onto that and saying that this should not be done as told by the Prophet. Of course, after the death of the Prophet, when the Prophet is living, nobody listens to him. They all torture him, bother him, do all kinds of things, and ultimately they may even kill him. Then another point is, every prophet is born at a different period of time. So depending on the time when he is born, he talks of a particular problem. Say when Muhammad was born, Muhammad Sahib said very clearly that you should not drink. So people said that all right, we will not drink but we can smoke. So he had to rectify himself. He said, I am the last who has come, but he found that it is not so. So he came back again as Nanaka to tell people that do not smoke also. Like that, the person or the group of persons who follow one incarnation go to another extreme and try to push down all the traditions, all that has come so far built up, like cutting the whole tree and start their own tree, which is artificial. Then the quarrel started when Muhammad Sahib was driven to another level, and then Nanaka's disciples were driven to another level where they just thought they have no relationship with each other, which is not true. Afterwards also, so many such things have happened in this world. We can see that any revival starts, people go to the extreme of it and get completely ruined. In Christianity, you will find the same thing happen. When Christ came in, whatever problems he faced, he talked about them. But the main thing here to talk about the resurrection, about the ascent, and he talked about the ascent. He talked about the spirit, and in his resurrection he showed that he ascended. But people did not stick to that one. They never thought that you have to ascend in Christianity. Nobody bothered that you have to ascend. They took a small little things from somewhere. None of these prophets have discarded any prophet who came before them. Now the problem came in that one has to integrate. And Muhammad Sahib knew that a day will come when this integration problem will start. And he talked a lot about Sahaja Yoga, in the sense he said when the resurrection time will come. He talked more about resurrection than about doom time. Most surprising thing is about Qayamat. He spoke very little. He spoke really about the resurrection time, because that was the problem. The problem that they face, they talk about. I've told you how Buddha talked only about Atma Sakshatkara and not about God, because those people who went to God or thought of God or just studied God thought they were gods themselves. So he said, you must get your self-realization. Then Mahavira, who talked about the hell where people can go, because that was his job, the part of it and the part of it and the part of it and the part of it. These are the different aspects of human beings which they had to awaken. Different aspects. When Muhammad Sahib started teaching people to do namaz, people used to laugh at him. What is he doing? Why does he want us to put hands like this? Why does he want us to sit down or put our hands on the knees? Now you understand, as Sahaja Yogi, is what it means, that he wanted us to improve our nabhis first, our dharma first. All this movement was to jerk out the Kundalini, but without realization being there, namaz would not work out. You may break your knees, you may do what you like. But the extremes people catch hold of it and not the reality. And they make a fuss out of it, and they may create a big organizations and things, and that's how it is possible. So when he said that Allahu Akbar is to be said with your fingers in your ears, you all say that, isn't it? All the Sahaja Yogis say with this finger in their ears, Allahu Akbar. Because you know this is the finger that represents the Vishuddhi, and the Vishuddhi chakra, deity Shri Krishna, becomes the Virata, the Akbar. So when you say about Akbar, you have to put your fingers into your ears and you have to say Allahu Akbar. Whole relationship and everything was never understood. For Indians, Shri Krishna was their avatara. For Western people, Christ was their avatara. For other people of Arabistan, Muhammad was their avatara. How can that be? They are all related to each other. So how to relate it to each other is a problem of Sahaja Yoga. When they come from different communities and different fixed ideas, it's impossible to stir them and tell them that you are all one. We talk of Hindu-Muslim unity. For example, Muhammad Sahib didn't know there were problems like that, but Nanaka did say, we have come to do Hindu-Muslim unity. But in the outside, if you do the Hindu-Muslim unity or any unity, it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out in the outside relationship. Even your brother may not be your own brother, if it is working outside. But if the spirit is awakened within you, then spirit is the one which is the connection with the whole, with the Virat, with Akbar. When Akbar is to be felt, you have to have your realization. Otherwise, you are just talking in the air. You don't know who is this Akbar. You have to get connected to that Virat, and that Virat is the primordial. We are actually not integrated at all because we have different incarnations. Even if you are not absolutely atheist, even if you don't say that you do not believe in God or believe in something else which is anti-God, even if you believe in God, you believe in God in fragmentations. in his different aspects. But you don't see him in collectivity. You have to see that he is one God. Everybody says he's one God. Of course he's one God. I am one person, but I am also a housewife. I have to do some work for my household. I am also a sister of somebody. I am also your mother and mother of my own children and also a grandmother. So I have so many various aspects of my work which I do. One person has to do. When we talk of God as one, we think he is Rock of Gibraltar, just one piece. Even Rock of Gibraltar, if you go and see, it is not one piece. Anything in this world you cannot say is one piece. It has to be a compound or a mixture of something. Then how can God be just one piece hanging in the air like one? God is one. So we'll not have any other aspect of God. God has many aspects, which one has to understand. So there are two concepts which work out in this world, I feel. One is that they believe that there is only one God and there cannot be many aspects of God, which is wrong. Christ has said, those who are not against me are with me. So this kind of a mental conception about God, that he is just like Rock of Gibraltar. See now this pendant you have done it, there are so many lights. They are all giving one light to all of us. They are not giving separate lights, are they? How are they fighting with each other? What is the fight going on? They are adding to the same light. This is one pendant, but we have so many lights. We cannot do with one light. At different periods, a person has to be born. Every period, a person had to be born to enlighten one aspect of human awareness and consciousness. Variety has to be there because human beings are varied. And the variety is that supposing you are supporting somebody's right-sidedness, then there should be somebody who will come and support the left-sidedness. And it is all done so well within us, but it is only human beings in their obstinacy and in their ignorance cannot see. We all are made the same way, if you see in the whole world. Of course, there is variety in appearances. Maybe an Indian looks like an Indian, and but in India only you can see Indians have so many different faces. You can find all colors and all kinds of things on their faces. In India is the only place where you find all kinds of people. You can have people like Russians, you can have people like Japanese, Chinese, you can have people like Africans. All kinds of people are in this country to show that all people can be called as one race as Indian. Now, it is not always ignorance that makes people forget that we are all one. Every human being laughs the same way. Does he laugh in a different way? If he has to eat the food, he masticates the same way. He cries the same way. When he cries, his crying is the same. His actions are the same way. If a woman is angry with her husband, yesterday I saw Birju Maharaja's program with my brother, and I was amazed how universal we are in our expressions. He was showing how a woman gets angry with the husband and how she behaves. If you see those actions which are depicted, you'll be amazed that they are done by all the women all over the world. And the reaction of man, if you want to see, all the men act in the same way.
A nossa meditação está terminando. Vamos juntos elevar nossa Kundalini e dar os bandos. Namastê. Tenham todos um excelente dia. Obrigada a todos pela companhia e até a próxima meditação. Jai Shri Mataji.